Wyoming 4A West Region Volleyball is on the air. A presentation of Big O Tires of Evanston, Old West Media Incorporated, and Cook Brothers Broadcasting LLC are proud to be able to bring you this special event, made possible by our sponsors, including Cowboy Motor Company, Save a Horse, Buy from Cowboy, Big O Tires of Evanston, Uinta Bosse's #1 Education Center, Jazz Automotive, They Can Fix It, Uinta Physical Therapy, T-Virus Body Shop and Technoglass, Mountain West Business Solutions, Castle Rock Chevrolet at CastleRockChevrolet.com, Bell River Dental, Wells Fargo Bank, Plains Pipeline LP of Evanston, Rocky Mountain Care, simply the best care, and by Wyoming Dental Specialties. The first serve of every set is brought to you by Escalades 13. Written notice on the scoreboard. Brought to you by Mark Flickerhoff at Uinta Physical Therapy. Tell your friends they can hear us streaming via the K-9. That's the number now, K-9radio.com. We welcome you to 4A West Regional Volleyball here on the Big Dog and Country Club on 99.1 and WATCHit live online at K-9radio.com. Broadcast with WATCHIT here in the Weaverton Gymnasium, the site of the 4A West Regional. It's been some time since Weaverton has hosted regional volleyball tournament. As we continue to set the scene, Kelly Roach Lady Trojans are the #1 seed, and the Evanston Lady Red Bears will have the dubious honor of playing the Kelly Roach Lady Trojans in this volleyball matchup here this morning. 5:32 until we get things started. With the starting lineups and everything like that. Yesterday, the Evanston Lady Red Devils will have to play a test to get into this Saturday morning matchup and qualify for the state tournament. Evanston got started yesterday with a win over Red Springs. They beat the Lady Tigers 25-17, 25-23, and 25-12. And like their first match, that was played in Weaverton yesterday, 11 o'clock, I believe, or 11 o'clock it was. Yeah, 9 o'clock yesterday afternoon. About 25-17, 25-23, 25-12. The Turner Lady Females then played the Evanston Lady Red Devils. The Turner beat Evanston, following the Evanston victory over Red Springs, 25-17, 25-17, and 26-25. That of those Evanston and the loser side of the bracket, they played last night. And they'll fiddle against the Red Springs Lady Tigers again, but they'll again beat the Lady Tigers 25-21, 25-12, and 25-16 to advance to this matchup against the Evanston or Kelly Watch Lady Trojans this afternoon. Kelly Watch Lady Trojans have gray t-shirts. Evanston Lady Red Devils on red and white rabbits. And both those teams will go battle here this morning. Great time along. The Lady Red Devils qualified for the state tournament with the win against Rock Springs last night. So that means the Rock Springs Lady Tigers and the Blue River Lady Wolves are on their way home back to Sweet River County this morning as the Kelly Watch Lady Trojans and the Evanston Lady Red Devils will be battle out here on the court. Both teams have been ramming up in the gym for the last 15 to 20 minutes or so. And they're switch positions, switch nets. They're playing this first net here, but they got another net set up around the far side where I believe is to be a warm-up net here at Riverton High School. A couple years ago, the Riverton High School hosted the regional basketball tournament. Now they're hosting the regional volleyball tournament. That's the sunshine. You're listening to the Movie Time presentation of Evanston Lady Red Devil Volleyball and the Big Bag in Country Town Radio 99.1. And I'm Ron at KBS9Radio.com.
Here's a question for you. How do you feel about your smile? Are there things about it you wish you could change? Maybe you can. At Bear River Dental, we want to see your smile, and our unique services can help you get the smile you've always wanted. So be happy. Your perfect smile is just around the corner. Come see us today for your free smile consultation, only at Bear River Dental.
It's time for the pre-winter checkup special.
Tires, we go the extra mile, revving up the service to make you smile. We're in the business of customer pleasing, all the right service for all the right reasons.
Receive an oil change, 22-point inspection, brake check, and tire rotation for just $59.99.
The way we go, we got you covered at Big O.
Big O Tires in Evanston, 607 Cheyenne Drive.
The Weight of the Nation is a 4-part documentary series focusing on families and individuals struggling with obesity. This educational series will be held at the UNFOC's #1 Education Center. Part 1 will run on October 9th, Consequences. Part 2 on October 23rd, Choices. Part 3 on November 6th, Children in Crisis. And Part 4 on November 20th, Challenges. Come and learn what you can do to combat this national crisis in our community. Register today at 307-789-5742.
We welcome you back. Mark Ainsworth, Paul Cook, co-star here in the Riverton High School Gymnasium. This morning, for Further West Regional Volleyball, I'm the Big Bag in Country Town Radio 99.1 FM. And I'm Ron. You can reach it at KBS9Radio.com. And you can always matchups throughout the tournament. We'll have the Riverton maternal matchup coming up for about 12 noon this afternoon. First one here to shoot for the Kelly Watch Lady Trojans. The number 1 seed and probably the best team in the state at this point. They have 20-2 or something like that. 20-3. They have 2. And then the Evanston Lady Red Devils coming in to battle the Kelly Watch Lady Trojans. The Evanston Lady Red Devils had a couple of good matches against this team. They went up to Kelly Watch and took them to 5 games. And it was just last week that the Lady Trojans came down to Evanston and beat Evanston Lady Red Devils. And we're setting up for the starting lineups. And we'll get things underway here this morning from Riverton High School. And they're about set up and ready to go. The officials are going to their positions and they'll line up. And we're more than likely to have the national anthem in the starting lineups. Your Evanston Lady Red Devil Volleyball being brought to you by Cowboy Motors, Big O Tires, University's #1, Chad's Automotive, T-Brass Body Shop, Mountain West Business Solutions, and Select Chevrolet Bear River Dental. Wyoming Dental Specialties, Wells Fargo, Plains Pipeline, Rocky Mountain Care, Union Wireless, and Uranus Physical Therapy. Time now for the National Anthem. All right, we're about set for the standing lineups here this morning. I believe they're probably more likely introduce the Evanston Lady Red Bears first things that they're very soon, but I could be wrong, my boys. For the Evanston Lady Red Bears. Here's somebody Derek. Tim Derek starting for the Evanston Lady Red Bears. Here's Henry to Cascade the Threes. And the teams participating in tournament play today have qualified for the state tournament. Here comes Fidel Sanders. I saw Ashley Frank, so we've got two sophomores starting today in the lineup. Here comes senior Heather O'Neill. There's Anna Good, the 5 senior for the Lady Red Devils. And Ali Baker. So the Lady Red Devils are going with Anna Good, Ali Baker, Ashley Frank, Heather O'Neill, Fidel Sanders. Henry to Cascade the Threes, and Kimberly Derrick. Here come Lady Trojans. Starting for the Lady Trojans, Rachel Frankie. Here's Sophia Huff, the second starter for the Lady Trojans. Here's Olivia Lamy, the third starter. Here's 5-10 senior Joanna Davis, a pretty good track athlete. Here's Emily Udall, the next starter. Here's Alyssa Eyre. Here's Heather Donovich. And the Lady Trojans are coached there by Jeff Barker, and the Lady Red Devils are coached by Tara Mary. The coach is Tara Mary. She's got some good assistance with Matt Peterson. Let's see, Freddie Freeland and Mr. Hare, who are out there to help out there. Martin Gluten will get this match underway here this morning. Oscar Volleyball at his first right here at the Surrey West Regional Volleyball Tournament. Lady Red Devils on the other rock, Lady West Trojans. Both of them in the headers on their side of the court, and we're ready for volleyball action. And the big bag of Patricia and Ryan, 99.1. And I'm now on the KDS9 radio.com. And you can watch it online at KDS9 radio.com. How about that? All the action right here. Lady Red Devils and the Colorado Lady Trojans here this morning. Listen to the Evanston Lady Red Devil Volleyball. I'm Kellen Ryan for DJ Evanston. And I'm Ryan, the KDS9 radio.com. And the good things on the road. The Lady Red Devils are having the opening serve. Alabama backed up for the opening serve. Backer serves the row. It's Joanna Davis. She's going to back in the big two to get things on the road. And it's a 1-0 lead for the Colorado Lady Trojans on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Now back to serve is going to be Heather Dalovich with the serve. They're there by Ali Barker on the back row. Dalovich sets up Ashley Farnett. She returns it right back to the Lady Perkins. Up in the air by Dalovich. Here's Joanna Davis. There's the big rock by Hillary O'Neill and Kimberly Daly. And we're tied up around on the Youth of Physical Therapy scoreboard. We're in the first set. Tied it around just underway from the Riverton Gym this morning, actually. And Hillary O'Neill back to serve. Hillary O'Neill on the service line, ready to whack it. Here's O'Neill. O'Neill cleans the top of the net. Kept in the air there by Dalovich on the far side and come back to the Lady Red Devils. David sets it up. Here's Ashley Farnett. Pass it back, but kept in the air by the Lady Perkins and returned back to the Lady Red Devils. David now to Beneath Sanders and it's returned right back to the Lady Red Devils. Here's Kimberly Daly. Kept in the air by Huff. Now it's going to be hit in the net by Emily Erdahl. Erdahl hit it in the net. That's a 2-1 lead for the Lady Red Devils on the Youth of Physical Therapy scoreboard. Haley O'Neill back to serve for the Lady Red Devils. Here's O'Neill. Over the net, and it's going to be Frank as Rachel Frankie put a hand on the ball and went the wrong direction. So a 3-1 lead for the Lady Red Devils. And to this point, the Lady Red Devils are playing possession with the 3-1 lead in this first set on the UN, the Physical Therapy scoreboard. Haley O'Neill. O'Neill back across the court to Sophia Huff. Kept in the air by Jeriah Davis. Frankie puts it over the net. Oh, there's going to be a point again by the Lady Red Devils on an illegal touch. 4-1 now for the Lady Red Devils on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Haley O'Neill with the serve, played down the back row. Jeriah Davis keeps it in the air. It's returned right back to the Lady Red Devils. Kimberly Daly sets up Ashley Farnett. Passes off the big scoreboard, and that'll be a point for the Lady Red Devils. And just like that, the Lady Red Devils are up 5-1 on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. And Coach Jeff Barker wraps the time out. You're listening to the Blue Ball Towers of Evanston presentation of Evanston Lady Red Devil Volleyball on the Big Dog in Country KNRN 99.1 FM and online at KNOS9radio.com.
Find out how Chevy trucks stack up against all of the other major brand name trucks in their class. Confirm what you know or surprise yourself. Just log on to CastleRockChevy.com. Right now you can drive any new Chevy truck off the lot for just 1% over factory invoice OAC and ask about other rebates and offers that apply.
We're Castle Rock.
Like us on Facebook, Castle Rock Chevy in Evanston, CastleRockChevy.com.
Right, we're back, and it's a 5-1 lead now for the Evanston Lady Red Devils on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. As we work in the first set this morning, Haley O'Neill serves away again. Frankie to Dalovich, Jeriah Davis, and she'll get credit for that kill as it falls to the floor in front of the defense of the Lady Red Devils. Now the serve is to the Lady Trojans, as it's a 5-2 lead for the Lady Red Devils. Gill keeps it in the air. Oh, and they can't get it over the net. Hunter Jakowski, the freeze, gave him the best effort. And 5-3 now, the lead for the Lady Red Devils in this first set on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Kimberly Derrick now sets it up for the Lady Red Devils. There's Jeriah Davis with another one that drops on the floor in front of the defense. 5-4 now, the Lady Trojans coming back. Here's Ali Barker to Kimberly Derrick. Ashley Thornack. Thornack now works in the air with the Dalovich. Jeriah Davis returns it right back to the Lady Red Devils. And the Lady Red Devils, well, we didn't make the play on it, and it dropped in between them. So now set round is tied at 5. Evanston had the 5-2 lead. Notice the service going to go into the net. 6-5 now for the Lady Red Devils on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. We welcome you along. Barclays with 5 cook courtside. And back to serve is going to be Kimberly Derrick. Derrick serves away. Played down the back line by the Lady Trojans. Cut up over the top by Rachel Frankie. And that'll be a point for the Lady Trojans. We're tied up at 6 in set number 1. Winner of this one advances to the regional championship game against either Natrona or Riverton. Serves across the way by Alyssa Earl, kept in the air now. Bernice Sanders has it go out of play. That'll be a point for the Lady Trojans, who now take the 7-6 lead on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Alyssa Earl back to serve the 5'6" junior for the Lady Trojans. Earl serves away, and it's going to go out. That'll be a point for the Lady Red Devils, and now we're tied at 7 apiece. So we've been tied at 5, 6, and 7. And Michaela Callis in to serve it away. Callis serves away. Frankie plays it, kept in the air by Galovich on the far side, and returned right back to the Lady Red Devils. Here's Kimberly Derrick. Derrick to Ali Parker. Oh, into the net it's going to go, and that'll be a point for the Lady Trojans. They go up 8-7 on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard in this first set. Molly Fretland will check in, along with Kristen Frankie for the Lady Trojans. Kristen Frankie will go back to serve the 5'5" junior for the Lady Trojans. Here's Frankie with the serve. Played there by Michaela Callis. She keeps it in the air to Ali Barker, and it's returned right back to the Lady Trojans. And it's going to drop behind the defense, and that'll be a point for the Lady Red Devils. So we're now tied at 8. Guild now back to serve for the Lady Red Devils. Guild on the service line as we are underway with the first set in the first volleyball match of the day here at the 4A West Regional. Kept in the air by Frankie, and there's a big hit there by Mary Fretland of the Lady Trojans. And it's now 9-8 for the Lady Trojans on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard as we work in this set number 1. Rachel Frankie. Frankie, the 5'10" senior, to serve. And it's going to go to Annie Guild. Guild now to Kimberly Derrick. Derrick now to Ali Barker. It's going to drop behind the play. And it's going to be touched by the Lady Trojans, so that'll be a point for the Lady Red Devils. Welcome to the 4A West Regional Volleyball Tournament. We're tied at 9. And Hunter Jakeski to freeze to serve for the Lady Red Devils. Hunter Jakeski to freeze. Bangs to serve. Played by Emily Erdahl. No, Alyssa Earl. And that one's going to go out of play. And that'll be a point for the Lady Red Devils. And they take the 10-9 lead on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Hunter Jakeski to freeze back to serve for the Lady Red Devils. Played on the back row, dug out well there by Rachel Frankie. There's the big shot by Mary Fretland. 5'10" junior knocks down the point for the Lady Trojans of Kelly Walsh and ties it up at 10. This has been a competitive first set to this point as Alyssa Earl takes a seat. Derrick now sets it up, puts it over the net. That's going to drop as Joya Davis just got a pan. It falls to the floor, and the Lady Red Devils go up 11-10 on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. And Michaela Callis out of the lineup now for the Red Devils. Ali Barker to serve. Dug out well down the back row. There's Joya Davis up over the top of the net. Here's Derrick Cecilia kept in the air by the Lady Trojans of Kelly Walsh. And it's going to be hit in the net there by Mary Fretland. And a 12-10 lead now for the Lady Red Devils. The Lady Red Devils run up only 5-2. The Lady Trojans come thundering back to tie it up. There's Jill. Thornock returns it right back to the Lady Trojans after a hustle play. Now the Trojans return it right back to the Lady Red Devils. Kimberly Derrick setting up Ashley Thornock. Had that one on the back row by Rachel Frankie. Now this one is going to be out of play, and that'll be a point for the Lady Red Devils. They're up 13-10 on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard in this first set. This is when the Lady Red Devils need to play possessed. If they win this one, they're into the regional championship, and they can defend the title from last year. Of course, last year in the regional championship, they beat these Kelly Walsh Lady Trojans. Here's Haley O'Neill, Ashley Thornock, and Joya Davis up over there with the kill for the Lady Trojans, 13-11 on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Now some switches being made. Sophia Huff comes back into the lineup for the Lady Trojans. Back to serve is going to be Heather Galovich. Galovich will serve. Going to go across the net to Allie Barker to Kimberly Derrick. Derrick now to Ashley Turner. Pings one down. And that's a kill for the Lady Red Devils. And they go up 14-11. And you went to physical therapy scoreboard. Back to serve is going to be Haley O'Neill for the Lady Red Devils. O'Neill's serve is back to Alyssa Earl. There's Sophia Huff trying to get the kill. It's done out well by the Red Devils. There's Ashley Turner kept in the air there by the Lady Trojans and is put right back over the net. There's going to be a violation on the Lady Trojans and the Lady Red Devils go up 15-11 on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Haley O'Neill to serve again for the Lady Red Devils of Evanston. O'Neill checks it across the net. Got that in the air by Galvers. There's Huff. And Haley O'Neill keeps it in the air for the Lady Red Devils. Ashley Thornock over the top. Thornock now goes to Jemiah Davis, and it's going to drop in for a point for the Lady Trojans, 15-12 on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. We welcome you back to the action. Mark Ainsworth and Val Cook courtside. Val Cook doing all the camera work. Here's Mr. Everything yesterday. There's Gill. Derrick keeps it in the air. It's returned right back to the Lady Trojans. What a move by the Lady Red Devils. Oh, there's one that's going to drop in for Jeriah Davis. She'll get the kill. 15-13 now. Lady Trojans right back within just a few. A timeout's going to be called by the Lady Red Devils. You're listening to the Big Ohio presentation of Evanston Lady Red Devil Volleyball on the Big Bag in Country KNYN 99.1 FM and online at K-9radio.com.
When we say Chad's can fix it, we mean Chad's can fix it. When your vehicle needs to be repaired or serviced, Chad's Automotive is the best place to take it. With over 20 years in the business, Chad has the experience you want your mechanic to have. At Chad's Automotive, repairs are done right the first time. Don't trust your vehicle to just anyone. Stop on by Chad's Automotive in Evanston. They can fix it. Call today for an appointment at 307-789-8263. That's Chad's Automotive, 789-8263.
We welcome you back. It's a 15-13 lead in the first set for the Evanston Lady Red Devils on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. This one's been tied on several occasions at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And the Red Devils currently leading set 1, 15-13 on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Now the Lady Trojans to serve the Lady Red Devils. There's Allie Barker. Barker now to Kimberly Derrick, and it's going to be put across the net by Bernice Sanders. And the Lady Trojans can't get it up over the net. Another point scored by the Lady Red Devils. Now Laurel Brinkerhoff to check in for the Lady Red Devils. In for Hunter Jakowski to freeze. And Kimberly Derrick back to serve. Be whacked back to Earl. Kept in the air by Galovich. There's Frankie returning it right back to the Lady Red Devils. And Allie Barker returns it right back to the Lady Trojans. Here's the play. The double block's going to go out of bounds. It looked like it was going inside, then it went outside for the Lady Trojans. And Rachel Frankie knocked one down. And 16-14 now the lead for the Lady Red Devils on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Here's Annie Gill to Kimberly Derrick. Derrick sets up Renee Sanders. Sanders returns it right back to the Lady Trojans. Kept in the air by Galovich. Returned right back to the Lady Red Devils. Here's Kimberly Derrick setting it up. Derrick sets up Renee Sanders, and she returns it to the Lady Trojans. There's now one. It's going to go out of play. And that'll be a big kill for Sophia Huff. 16-15 now for the Lady Red Devils in this set 1 on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Right back to service going to be Alyssa Earl. It's going to go to Annie Gill. Kimberly Derrick sets things up. And boom! Just like that outside. Big point scored out there by Olivia Lamy. And we're tied up at 16 on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. There's Alyssa Earl with the serve. Played there by Annie Gill. Kept in the air by Kimberly Derrick. There's Burnett. She knocks down the kill from the near side. And a 17-16 lead now for the Lady Red Devils on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Back to serve for the Lady Red Devils is going to be Michaela Callis. She'll get it across the net, hopefully here for the Lady Red Devils. Bangs it across, kept in the air by the Lady Trojans. There's a big kill from the middle spot for the Lady Trojans. And we're tied up at 17. Molly Fretland coming back into the lineup now. Galovich right back to serve for the Lady Trojans. Serves away. It's going to go to Michaela Callis. She'll keep it in the air. Allie Barker returns it right back to the Lady Trojans. Rachel Frankie puts the play on it. There's a big one. And a great volley right back across to the Lady Red Devils. Derek sets up Allie Barker on the far side, and the ball's going to go out of play. That'll be a point for the Lady Red Devils. They're up now 18-17 on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. In this first set and playing tough against the Kelly Walsh Lady Trojans. Annie Guild to wind up. And then kept in the air there by the Lady Trojans and returned to the Lady Red Devils. Laurel Brinkerhoff to Allie Barker. Dug out well on the back row. So the Lady Trojans keep it in the air. There's one that's going to drop out, and that'll be another point for the Lady Red Devils, now up 19-17 on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Annie Guild will serve again. She'll wind up. Played on the back row by Alyssa Earl. Over the net and returned right back to the Lady Red Devils. Here's Haley O'Neill, kept in the air there. And a touch violation. That'll be a point for the Lady Red Devils. They're now up 20-17 on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Annie Guild to serve again for the Lady Red Devils. Guild serves across the net. Right on the back row, kept in the air by the Lady Trojans. This one is going to be a set-up and kill outside for Molly Fretland. Sophomore at 5'10". 20-18 for the Lady Red Devils on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Rachel Frankie will serve for the Lady Trojans. Here's one that's going to go to Michaela Callis. Annie Gill. Now Allie Barker returns it right back to the Lady Trojans. Kept in the air. Olivia Lamy returns it right back to the Lady Red Devils. And Kimberly Derrick returns it right back to the Lady Trojans. Kept in the air and returned right back to the Lady Red Devils. Allie Barker pops it up over the top. Kept in the air on the outside. There's one that's going to be dug out there by Derrick. Great move there over the net. And Denise Sanders will lay that one down for the Lady Red Devils. And they go up 21-18 on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Now Laura Brinkerhoff to check out, and Hunter Jakowski to freeze into the lineup. Hunter Jakowski to freeze will serve for the Lady Red Devils. Serves away, led by Alyssa Earl, kept in the air, and returned right back to the Lady Red Devils. Derrick now sets up Allie Barker on the far side, kept in the air there by Olivia Lamy. There's the attempted kill, and it's going to go right back and fall out of play. That'll be a point for the Lady Red Devils. And Jeff Montana tries to tie it out. He doesn't like what he's seeing here. The Lady Red Devils up 22-18 on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. So he takes time out here. This has been a competitive first matchup, or first set anyway. They've been tied on several different occasions in this first set. They've been tied at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 16, and 17. So the Lady Red Devils on the roll against the number 1 seed of the 4A West Regional Tournament. And we welcome you here at the 4A West Regional Tournament. Teams that are here, the Evanston Lady Red Devils, the Green River Lady West, Kelly Walsh Lady Trojans, the Rock Springs Lady Tigers, and the Riverton Lady Wolverines. Two of the 6 teams are down home already. The Green River Lady Wolves lost 2 yesterday, as did the Rock Springs Lady Tigers. The Rock Springs Lady Tigers lost 2 to the Evanston Lady Red Devils. As the Lady Red Devils qualified for state last night with that win over the Rock Springs Lady Tigers. The Lady Red Devils are out with Haley O'Neill, Kimberly Derrick, Allie Barker, Michaela Callis, Annie Guild, and Hunter Jakowski to freeze. And Jeff Markell will send his team out onto the court. as we work in the first set. Henry Jakowski to freeze will serve for the Lady Red Devils as they lead at 23-18 on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard in this first set. Henry Jakowski to freeze with the serve. Oh, into the net, it's going to go. That'll be a point for the Lady Trojans. 23-19 on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. And the Lady Trojans will have the opportunity to serve. Here's Sophia Huff. That one's going to go wrong. And a 24-19 lead now for the Lady Red Devils here on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Lady Red Devils are at set point. Allie Barker to serve. Alyssa Earl keeps it in the air. There's Jariah Davis. Oh, and Ashley Thornock can't get it back up over the top of the net. That'll be a point for the Lady Trojans. 24-20 for the Lady Red Devils on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. And back into serve is going to be Heather Galovich. Still set point for the Lady Red Devils at 24-20. Galovich's serve goes to Annie Gill. Kimberly Derrick. Ashley Thornock. And the Lady Trojans keep it in the air. Played there by Galovich. Return back to the Lady Red Devils. Here's Derrick. Sets up Ashley Thornock again. That one's going to drop in. That'll be a first set win. Here are the Lady Red Devils. 25-20 over the Kelly Watch Lady Trojans on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. That's it for the first set. This is the Big Tire presentation of Evanston Lady Red Devil Volleyball on the Big Bag and Country KNYN 99.1 FM and online at K-9radio.com.
It doesn't matter how large or small your business is. When considering copiers, fax machines, scanners, and other office equipment, call Mountain West Business Solutions first. George Wynn, CEO at Evanston Regional Hospital, had this to say.
With Mountain West Business Solutions, the copiers that we have now, they're very reliable machines. They've done a great job for us, and the rare times when they do have a malfunction, Randy and his people are in here quickly, and they come and service the machines very efficiently. We're very grateful to have Randy Barker and Mountain West Business Solutions as our business partners.
Call Mountain West Business Solutions, a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925.
Last-minute summer projects? Trying to get everything you need before winter is here? Stop into Ogden's Flooring and Design of Evanston today and see what they have in stock. Everything you need from hardwood, tile, and laminate to countertops, cabinets, and carpet. Right now, carpet roll ends in stock, must sell. Get in there today for the best deals on all those last-minute projects. Ogden's Flooring and Design of Evanston, located at 243 7th Street.
This time of year, the weather can change from minute to minute. The team at Plains Pipeline encourages you to focus on safe driving. Slow down. Look for children who may be walking to or from school. Make sure you have supplies in your car like a blanket, water, and emergency food in case of road closures or unexpected storms. Plains Pipeline LP of Evanston also reminds you to always call 811 at least 2 business days before you dig. It's the law. Plus, it could save your life.
We welcome you back. The Lady Red Devils win the first set 25-20 over the Kelly Walsh Lady Trojans here this morning. And the Lady Red Devils are so excited they're already out there on the floor ready for set number 2. They're out there with Haley O'Neill, Kimberly Derrick, Allie Barker, Annie Gill, Ashley Thornock, Hunter Jakowski DeFries. That's the setup for the Evanston Lady Red Devils. Boy, the first set was tied at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 16, and 17 as we go into set number 2 here this morning. Looks like Galovich will get the opportunity to get this second set underway. And the first serve being brought to you by Escalades Boutique in Evanston. Get noticed. Galovich serves away, played by Hunter Jakowski DeFries. Kept in the air by Dyke to set up Haley O'Neill. Will be played on in the back row by Sophia Huff. Now over the net and right back to the line of Trojans, just like that. Galovich gets it over the net, returns it to the Lady Red Devils. Derek sets it up. Haley O'Neill knocks it down for the Lady Red Devils. That'll be a point for the Lady Red Devils, and they're up 1-0 on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. There's Jariah Davis. She'll knock one down, and we're tied up at 1 in set number 2. Back to serve will be the Lady Trojans as they get things underway here in the second set, as we're tied up at 1 apiece on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Going to go to Allie Barker to Haley O'Neill. It's dropping in between the defense. There's a point for the Lady Red Devils as Haley O'Neill finishes off that attack attempt for the Lady Red Devils. And it's a 2-1 lead for the Lady Red Devils in this second set on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Haley O'Neill on the service line and ready to go again. O'Neill awaits the okay. As the Lady Red Devils lead it 2-1 on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Haley O'Neill, there's Alyssa Earl to Jariah Davis. Dug out well there by Hunter Jakowski to freeze. Derek tries to keep it in the air, and that'll be a point for the Lady Trojans. And we're tied at 2 apiece. Jariah Davis rotates out for the Lady Trojans. And Alyssa Earl back to serve for the Lady Trojans. Serves away. It's going to go to Kimberly Derrick and returned right back to the Lady Trojans. Galovich keeps it in the air. There's one returned right back to the Lady Trojans following a kill attempt. Now there's one that's going to drop in. That'll be a point for the Lady Trojans. They lead it 3-2. Now back to serve is going to be Alyssa Earl. Earl to give it a crank, and it's going to go to Allie Barker. Kimberly Derrick sets it up. Now to Ashley Thornock, and Thornock's going to get the kill. It's now a 3-3 tie on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard as we work in set number 2. Evanston wins the first set, 20-25 over Kelly Walsh. They're the number 1 seed here at the 4A West Regional. And Kimberly Derrick back to serve. Here's Derrick to serve. She whacks it across the net. Kelly Walsh returns it right back to the Lady Red Devils. Oh, Annie Guild plays it. It would have dropped out of play, but Frakes returns it right back to the Lady Trojans. Returned right back to the Lady Red Devils. Here's Allie Barker to Kimberly Derrick. Derrick to Ashley Thornock, played there by Rachel Frankie. Frankie lays one down in front of Annie Gibb. That'll be a point for the Lady Trojans, who now go up 4-3 on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard in this second set. Now back to serve is going to be Kristen Frankie, the 5'5" junior for the Lady Trojans. Frankie will serve. It's going to go to Annie Gill, kept in the air by Derrick. Derrick to Ashley Thornock. Thornock returns it. Frankie keeps it in the air and returns it right back to the Lady Red Devils. Here's Kimberly Derrick to Ashley Thornock. The attempt to kill is dug out well there by Alyssa Earl and returned right back to the Lady Red Devils. Here's Thornock again, returned right back there by Fretland. Now Thornock hits it and it goes deep. And a 5-3 lead for the Lady Trojans on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Kristen Frankie will serve again for the Lady Trojans. Here's the Frankie serve. Annie Gill plays it on the back row. Breaks, drops it across. That'll be another point scored. 5-4 the lead now for the Lady Trojans on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. The last point scored, of course, by the Lady Red Devils as Michaela Callis comes in to serve. Callis serves, careens the top of the net, but it gets over. Here's Fretland on the kill attempt, and it's going to drop down, and whoa! Frakes couldn't make a play on that one, and there's a 6-4 lead for the Lady Trojans. Rachel Frankie will now go back to serve for the Lady Trojans. See some of the Riverton Lady Wolverine players walking around the gym getting ready for their noon matchup. Callis keeps it in the air after a great dig to Allie Barker, who returns it right back to the Lady Trojans. It's going to be returned to the Lady Red Devils, and it's going to drop in front of about 3 Lady Red Devils for another point for the Lady Trojans. Now up 7-4. Rachel Frankie to serve again. Frankie gets ready and winds up. Played by Annie Guild following the serve. Derrick can't get it up over the top. That'll be a point for the Lady Trojans. And Coach Tara Lawler wants a timeout to stop the sting. So we'll take a timeout. This is the Big O Tire of Evanston presentation of Evanston Lady Red Devil Volleyball on the Big Dog in Country KNYN 99.1 FM and online at k-9radio.com.
Long lines and slow traffic. Gas prices on the rise? Save yourself a trip to the big city by stopping first at Cowboy Motor Company. You no longer have to get out of Dodge to find the best deals on vehicles. Cowboy Motor Company has them in stock. Expanding inventory and plenty of money available for lending, you can now get into Dodge at Cowboy Motor Company. Strength, honesty, and integrity. The Cowboy way. Cowboy Motor Company, 100 Wasatch Road in Evanston.
We welcome you back to the action. We're in the second set. An 8-4 lead for the Kelly Walsh Lady Trojans. But the Evanston Lady Red Devils won the first set 20-25 over the Kelly Walsh Lady Trojans. And the Lady Trojans up by 4 here in the second set, 8-4. This one has been tied at 1, 2, and 3. And the Lady Trojans have been rolling since that tie at 3 apiece here this morning. Rachel Frankie right back on the service line for the Lady Trojans. Frankie whacks it across. Kept in the air by Kimberly Derrick. There's Benny Sanders. They got wheelie by Frankie. And there's the big kill since Kim Derrick got it to the floor on the far side of the net for the Lady Trojans. That one laid down there by Mary Fretland of the Lady Trojans. And a 9-4 lead for the Lady Trojans on the Callis Napa Auto Parts scoreboard. Frankie back to serve again. Rachel Frankie serves away. Is going to go to Callis. Callis will return it right back to the Lady Trojans. Kept in the air by Frankie, and there's one that's going to go out. So that'll be a point for the Lady Trojans. Lady Trojans up 9-4 on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. And Rachel Frankie to serve again for the Lady Trojans. Frankie now to Michaela Callis. Now to Annie Guild and to Allie Barker, who returns it right back to the Lady Trojans. And they can't handle it as it got too close to Emily Erdahl. That'll be a point for the Lady Red Devils. 10-5 on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard for the Lady Trojans. Annie Guild with the serve. Guild goes to Alyssa Earl. It's returned right back to the Lady Red Devils. Kept in the air by Kimberly Derrick to Allie Barker. And it's returned right back to the Lady Red Devils. Derrick sets it up. Oh, there's the one that's going to go down. And that'll be a point for the Lady Red Devils on the hustle play. 10-6 now for the Lady Trojans on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. And Annie Guild to serve again. Annie Guild serves away. It's going to be kept in the air by Alyssa Earl. There's one that's going to go up over the top. And Annie Guild plays it after the return. There's Allie Barker, and it's going to be a return to Haley O'Neill, and she'll put it right back over the net. There's the kill attempt kept in the air, and oh, it's going to drop in front of Haley O'Neill, and that'll be a point for the Lady Trojans, up 11-6 on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. Now back to serve is going to be Olivia Lamy for the Lady Trojans. Lamy on the service line and ready to go. Callis to Derrick, to Allie Barker, and into the net it's going to go. Allie Barker can't quite get it up over the top. Olivia Lamy will serve again as the Lady Trojans are up by 6, 12-6 on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. Lamy to serve. Kept in the air by Allie Barker to Kimberly Derrick. Haley O'Neill bangs it across and returns it right back to the Lady Trojans. Kept in the air by Erdahl, and it's returned right back to the Lady Trojans. Kept in the air, and Rachel Frankie gets it up over the top to Kimberly Derrick, to Haley O'Neill. And boom, there it goes, Jariah Davis again. A 13-6 lead for the Lady Trojans in this second set. Olivia Lamy to serve for the Lady Trojans. Lamy on the service line. It's going to go to Michaela Callis on the back row. There's Allie Barker. Sets up the kill, but it's double block, and it's returned to the Lady Trojans. Just like that. Set up is Frankie. There's one that's going to go over the net by Kimberly Derrick. A hustle play there by the Lady Red Devils. Derrick now sets up Allie Barker on this near side, and it's going to drop right in front of Kristen Frankie, and that'll be a point for the Lady Red Devils. Now 13-7 on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. For the Lady Trojans, and Hunter Jakowski to freeze in to serve for the Lady Red Devils. Serves away. Played there by Alyssa Earl. And that one's going to go out and go deep. And a 13-8 lead for the Lady Trojans here in this second set on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. Hunter Jakowski to freeze with the serve. Kept in the air by Frankie. Returned over the net. Dug out well there by Annie Gilch. And there's Allie Barker to return it right back to the Lady Trojans. Jariah Davis now. Puts it back over the top, and she'll get up there to get the kill. 14-8 now for the Lady Trojans on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. Sophia Huff and Heather Galovich check back in for the Lady Trojans. And Galovich will serve. It's going to go to Annie Gill, to Kimberly Derrick. Derrick to Allie Barker. And it's returned right back to the Lady Red Devils. Derrick keeps it in the air. There's Allie Barker with the attempted kill. Can't get it up over the top, but finally they do. Jariah Davis knocks another one down. So Jariah Davis with another kill, and she's tough playing up there at the net for the Lady Trojans. 15-8 now for the Lady Trojans in this second set. Evanston won the first set. Lady Trojans are on a roll in the second set. Back to serve is going to be Galovich. Galovich. Now it's going to go to Allie Barker. Sophia Huff keeps it in the air. Now it's going to go to Emily Erdel. Dug out well there by Michaela Callis and across the net. It's going to drop in. A great play there by Kimberly Derrick for the Lady Red Devils. 15-9. The Lady Trojans up by 6 on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. Allie Barker will serve. Just line drives over the top of the net. There's a touch violation, and 15-10. Lady Red Devils are working hard to get closer to the Lady Trojans here in the second set. Allie Barker. There's Alyssa Earl playing it on the back row. Erdahl returns it right back to the Lady Red Devils. Derrick to Haley O'Neill, and O'Neill can't get it up over the top of the net. That'll be a point for the Lady Trojans. 16-10 for the Lady Trojans in this second set on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. Your Lady Red Devil Volleyball being brought to you by Cowboy Motors, Big O Tires, and Uinta Bosse's #1 Education Center. Derrick handles it following the serve. There's Ashley Thornock, and she'll wrap up that attack attempt and lay one down and score a point for the Lady Red Devils. 16-11 now for the Lady Trojans on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. Haley O'Neill will serve for the Lady Red Devils. O'Neill serves across the net. Played there by Alyssa Earl. There's Hoffman who said it's going to be touched by the Lady Red Devils. So that'll be a point for the Lady Trojans, up now 17-11 in this second set on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. Back to serve is going to be Alyssa Earl, the 5'6" junior for the Lady Trojans. The jump serve for Earl. Kimberly Derrick puts it up over the top of the net. Annie Guild keeps it in the air as it's returned right back to the Lady Red Devils and right back to the Lady Trojans. Galovich runs it down, and it's going to be a violation on the Lady Red Devils, a touch violation. 18-11 now for the Lady Trojans on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. Alyssa Earl back to serve again. Here's Earl's serve. It's going to go to Annie Gill, to Kimberly Derrick, and Brene Sanders has it go deep, and that'll be another point for the Lady Trojans. Now up 19-11 on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. Lady Red Devils want a timeout, so we'll take one too. You're listening to the Big O Tires of Evanston presentation of Evanston Lady Red Devil Volleyball on the Big Dog in Country, KNYN 99.1 FM, and online at k-9radio.com.
Throughout our lives, there are times we may need skilled rehabilitation and nursing care or home health and hospice care. Rocky Mountain Care has been providing these services since 1990. Our skilled staff and specialized programs will meet your loved one's needs. Our staff is dedicated to a high-quality outcome for each of our patients and residents. When you or someone you love needs these professional services, think of Rocky Mountain Care. Simply the best care. www.rmcare.com.
Back to the action we go. Thanks so much for joining us. We're in the second set. The Lady Trojans lead at 19-11 on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. And Alyssa Earl back to serve, coming out of the timeout for the Lady Trojans. Earl's serve is over the net. It's going to go to Ashley Thornock. Dug out well led by Sophia Huff, and she'll lay it down right in front of Heather Jakoska to freeze, and that'll be another point for the Lady Trojans. Alyssa Earl back to serve again for the Lady Trojans. Earl with that patented jump serve. Here's Kimberly Derrick, sets up Ashley Thornock. Double block keeps it in the air for the Lady Trojans, and it's returned up over the top of the net by Bernice Sanders, back to the Lady Trojans, and back to the Lady Red Devils. Kimberly Derrick sets up Bernice Sanders. It's going to drop out of play. They're deep. That'll be a point for the Lady Trojans. And they go up 20-12 on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. And up, they give the point back to the Lady Red Devils. And Kimberly Derrick will serve. Derrick approaches the serve line. Kept in the air by Galovich. And there's a big kill on the far side by Olivia Lamy of the Lady Trojans. Frankie and Fretland check back in for the Lady Trojans as they're up 21-12 on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Frankie with the serve. Played there by Ashley Thornock following the serve. Renee Sanders drops it right in front of Kristen Frankie, and that's a point for the Lady Red Devils. 21-13 on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard in this second set as Michaela Callis to come in to serve. Here's Callis' serve. Played on the back row. Returned right back to the Lady Red Devils. It's going to clean up Allie Barker, and that'll be a point for the Lady Trojans. 22-13 now in the second set for the Lady Trojans on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Rachel Frankie to serve for the Lady Trojans. Frankie serves away. Kept in the air now there. And it goes over to Allie Barker. Barker lays one across the net. There's Bernice Sanders returning it right back to the Lady Trojans and back to the Lady Red Devils it goes. Kimberly Derrick sets up Allie Barker on this next side, and they return it right back to the Lady Trojans. Here's Fretland. Lays it right down in front of Michaela Callis. That'll be another point for the Lady Trojans. They're up by 10, 23-13 on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. And Rachel Frankie back to serve. Frankie kind of going on a service roll. Here's Guild to handle it to Kimberly Derrick to Bernice Sanders. And Sanders will score the point for the Lady Red Devils as she finishes off the attack attempt. 23-14 now for the Lady Trojans on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. Here's Annie Guild. Guild with the serve. It's going to go to Alyssa Earl. There's a big one. Fretland laid down another one and scores a point for the Lady Trojans. They're a set point now at 24-14 on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Now Olivia Lamy on the service line. Lamy serves away. It's going to go to Michaela Callis on the back row to Kimberly Derrick up front to Haley O'Neill. Shreya Davis returns it right back to the Lady Red Devils. Here's Allie Barker. It's going to drop right in front of Rachel Frankie, and that'll be a point for the Lady Red Devils. 24-15 now for the Lady Trojans. Hunter Zukowski to freeze will have the opportunity to serve for the Lady Red Devils. Serves away. She bangs it to the back row, and it's going to be Jariah Davis with the kill. That'll be a point and a win in the second set for the Kelly Walsh Lady Trojans. 25-15 over the Lady Red Devils in the second set. You are listening to the Big O Tire of Evanston presentation of Evanston Lady Red Devil Volleyball on the Big Dog in Country KNYN 99.1 FM and online at k-9radio.com.
This is Matthew Rex, owner of T-Bar S Body Shop and Technoglass of Evanston. We do free estimates on all makes and models of vehicles. We even do estimates on semis and motorhomes. We can do some work on motorcycles as well. Part of that estimating process will take care of all your insurance, filing claim, take all the pain out of that process for you. Estimating process takes about 10 minutes, so it's very quick and easy. You don't need to take a whole lot of time out of your day to get them done. We guarantee all of our work. When we're working on your vehicle, we treat it just like we're working on our own vehicle, so you know that it's very well taken care of. You'll be happy you came to us.
Let T-Bar fix your car. T-Bar S Body Shop, Evanston, Wyoming.
For over 100 years, Union Telephone has been providing phone service to small communities, places the big guys simply ignored. We were helping our neighbors stay connected to the rest of the country. Times have changed and technology has evolved. Union has been there the entire way. Today, we still keep people connected in more ways and places than ever before. Union Wireless, treating you like a neighbor, not a number.
With Wells Fargo Mobile Deposit, you can deposit a check virtually anytime, anywhere.
You can do it in a coffee shop without spilling a drop. Done.
You can do it while listening to music without missing a beat. Done.
Deposit checks quickly and securely using your smartphone.
You can even do it while you're reading a radio commercial. Done.
On your phone, online, on the go. Wells Fargo makes it easy to get banking done. Wells Fargo. Together we'll go far. Availability may be affected by your mobile device and carrier. Wells Fargo Bank N.A., member FDIC.
We welcome you back as we move into set 3, as we're tied up a set apiece. Evanston won the first one over Kelly Walsh. It was Kelly Walsh 20, Evanston 25. Kelly Walsh comes back and wins the second one, 25-15. And we're working set number 3. Coming up is set 3. And the Lady Red Devils back out with Kimberly Derrick, Pamela O'Neill, Ashley Thurma, Sarah Frakes, Hunter Zukowski to freeze, Allie Barker, and Annie Gill ready to check back in as Kim Harold over there instructing Annie Gill before she makes her appearance on the court. Time now for set number 3. The first serve brought to you by Escalante Boutique in Evanston. Get noticed. Tipped in the air there by Hunter Zukowski to freeze, and it's going to go out of play. And the early lead, a 1-0 lead for the Lady Trojans here in the third set. Lady Trojans go right back to work. Kristen Frankie to serve. Galovich, excuse me. Here's Haley O'Neill. O'Neill tries to get it up over the top, and that's going to be returned by Erdahl, and that'll be a point for the Lady Trojans. Seems like the Lady Trojans have reversed the momentum just a little bit here going into the third set. Served by Galovich. Goes to Allie Barker to Kimberly Derrick as she sets up Haley O'Neill. O'Neill returns it to the Lady Trojans. Galovich to Jariah Davis. That got there by Annie Gill on the kill attempt by Jariah Davis and returned right back to the Lady Trojans. Put up over the top of the net by Frankie Derrick to O'Neill. She's going to go on the bounds. Oh, that looked pretty close to the line there, but it fell outside. That'll be a 3-0 lead now for the Lady Trojans on the U.S. Physical Therapy scoreboard. Galovich to serve once again. Annie Gill keeps it in the air. Kimberly Derrick hustles. Keep it in the air, and it's returned right back to the Lady Trojans. Kept in the air by Galovich. And it'll tip it up over the top, and it drops Run at the field of Bailey O'Neill. And a 4-0 lead. I feel a timeout coming on for the Lady Red Devils as a down 4-0 on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. And Heather Galovich to serve it again. Galovich with the serve. It's going to go to Kimberly Derrick to Ashley Thornock. She lays one down right in front of Alyssa Earl. That'll be a point for the Lady Red Devils. Now 4-1 on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Bailey O'Neill back to serve for the Lady Red Devils. Kept in the air, set up by Galovich to Jariah Davis. She tried to soft touch it up over the top of the net, couldn't get it done. A foul at her feet. And another point scored by the Lady Red Devils. 4-2 the lead now for the Lady Trojans on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. O'Neill with the serve lane drives it over the top of the net. There's Davis, the double block. Kept in the air by the Lady Trojans. Here's Sophia Hope. She'll lay one down now for the Lady Trojans. And a 5-2 lead for the Lady Trojans on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. As Erdl checks out. There's one banged across the net by Wakeman. Another point scored by the Lady Trojans following that quick serve, 6-2. The lead now for the Lady Trojans on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard as we play in set number 3. There's the serve. Goes to Allie Barker to Kimberly Derrick. She'll run it down. Ashley Thornock will return it right back to the Lady Trojans. This one's going to go deep. Rachel Frankie hits it just a little too hard, and that'll be a point for the Lady Red Devils. Back to serve Derrick. It's going to go to Frankie. She keeps it in the air to Galovich. Now back to Frankie, and it's going to lay down and go behind the defense. It's going to point for the Lady Red Devils, now 6-4 on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Working in set number 3, Kimberly Derrick. Derrick up over the top. It's now going to go to Ashley Thornock. Now right back over to Annie Gill. Breaks, returns it right back over to the Lady Trojans. Now there's Davis up with the big kill for the Lady Trojans, 7-4 on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. There's one's going to be laid down by the Lady Red Devils. 7-5 on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Serves by Michaela Callis. Kept in the air by Galovich. Picked up over the top of the net. It's going to drop in for a point. 8-5 now for the Lady Trojans. Now, these gals met this last Saturday, the 19th of October. Kelly Walsh beat Evanston in 4, 25-19, 22-25, 25-15, and 25-18. They're doing battle here at the 4A West Regional. Derrick sets it up. Goes to Allie Barker, up over the top of the double block. Right there by Alyssa Earl. There's a attempted kill kept in the air by the Lady Red Devils. Spriggs returns it right back to the Lady Trojans. And the Lady Trojans lay one down in front of Michaela Callis, and that'll be a point for the Lady Trojans. And there's going to be a timeout called by the Lady Red Devils. You're listening to the Big Old Town of Evanston presentation of Evanston Lady Red Devil Volleyball on the Big Dog in Country KNYN 99.1 FM and online at K-9radio.com.
Precious time cannot be recovered once lost, said the famous Jack Sparrow. Don't lose time driving extra miles when the dental services you need are available right here in Evanston. Do you need a root canal? Do you need your wisdom teeth pulled? Are you missing teeth and want a full and perfect smile? Do you need braces? All of these services are available from our specialists right here in Evanston. This is oral surgeon A.J. Stosich inviting you to join me and my associates. Call today to schedule an appointment at 307-789-5608. That's 307-789-5608. Save your precious time.
Back to the action we go. 9-5 the lead for the Kelly Walsh Lady Trojans on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Lady Trojans seem to be on the roll. We'll see what the Evanston Lady Red Devils can do. During that timeout, Coach Lawler took Kimberly Derrick over to the Wolverine padding over there in the gym and had a talk with her. There's Allie Barker, keeps it in the air for the Lady Red Devils on the return. Barker again up over the top of the double block. Played there by Frankie, and it's going to be returned right back to the Lady Red Devils. Back and forth they go. Allie Barker returns it right back to the Lady Trojans. Kept in the air by Fretland and returned right back to the Lady Red Devils. There's Felix. It bounces on the top of the rope and falls on the floor, and that'll be a point for the Lady Red Devils. Now 9-6 as the Lady Red Devils work to get back in set number 3. Haley O'Neill now checks in for Sarah Frakes. Annie Guild to serve. Oh, and into the net it's going to go. And that'll be a point for the Lady Trojans, who are up now 10-6 in set number 3 on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Rachel Frankie will serve. Annie Guild to play it to Kimberly Derrick. Haley O'Neill returns it right back to the Lady Trojans. Now there's Annie Guild running down the ball. Now Haley O'Neill returns it right back to the Lady Trojans, kept in the air by Frankie. Not going to be able to tip it over the top is Molly Fretland, and that'll be a point for the Lady Red Devils, now 10-7 on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. For the Lady Trojans in set number 3, Hunter Jakowski DeFries. Back to serve. It's going to go, kept in the air there. There's a big kill by the Lady Trojans. Fretland over there to finish that one off. And an 11-7 lead now for the Lady Trojans on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. Working in set number 3. Now the Lady Trojans will serve the Lady Red Devils. Olivia Lamy with the serve. Haley O'Neill will return it right back to the Lady Trojans. Kept in the air by Erdl. Kimberly Derrick returns it right back to the Lady Trojans. Back to the Lady Red Devils it'll go. Allie Barker knocks it down over the double block, and that'll be a point for the Lady Red Devils. 11-8 now for the Lady Trojans on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. Allie Barker's going to have it go deep, and that'll be a point for the Lady Trojans. 12-8 on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. Frankie and Fretland check out. Galovich comes in to serve. And Alyssa Earl checks back in for the Lady Trojans. Galovich with the serve, played there by Hunter Jakowski DeFries. Ashley Thornock, but it's kept in the air by the Lady Trojans. Erdl bangs it off of Thornock, and that'll be a point for the Lady Trojans. And that looks like a defensive posture over there for Ashley Thornock. Looks, the ball's coming my way and fast. Galovich right back to serve again for the Lady Trojans. It's going to drop down to Allie Barker to Kimberly Derrick as she sets up Haley O'Neill. Played there by Rachel Frankie, kept in the air by Galovich. Up over the net by Erdl. Right back over to the Lady Trojans, and Kimberly Derrick will knock that down as Galovich couldn't get to it. And the Lady Red Devils now behind 13-9 on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. Working in set number 3 is Haley O'Neill will go back to serve for the Lady Red Devils. O'Neill on the service line. Here's O'Neill. Played there by Rachel Frankie, kept in the air. There's Jariah Davis. It's going to go deep. That'll be a point for the Lady Red Devils. 13-10 now. The Lady Red Devils are inching their way back into this set. Haley O'Neill to Frankie, kept in the air by Galovich. Sophia Huff and Allie Barker keeps it in the air on the return. It's going to go to Ashley Thornock. Galovich to Earl, returned right back to the Lady Red Devils as Haley O'Neill will play it up to Kimberly Derrick and Ashley Thornock. It's going to drop in for the score. There's a big kill for Ashley Thornock. And 13-11 for the Lady Trojans on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. As we work in set 3, Haley O'Neill. O'Neill on the service line. Going to be played there by Alyssa Earl. They showed us, ran a play fake. Now Jariah Davis will knock it down, and that'll be a point. Now 14-11 now for the Lady Trojans on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. We're in set 3. Now Kelly Walsh serving Evanston. Into the net it's going to go, so that'll be a point. And a service error for the Lady Trojans. 14-12 now for the Lady Trojans on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Back to serve's going to be Kimberly Derrick. Derrick gets it over the net. It's going to be played by the Lady Trojans and returned back to the Lady Red Devils, and they'll lay it down. That'll be a point for the Lady Trojans. Now 15-12 here in set number 3 on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard for the Lady Trojans. Back to serve is going to be Earl. Goes to Ashley Thornock to Kimberly Derrick. Brinkerhoff tips it up over the top, and it's returned right back to the Lady Red Devils, and it's going to be a line violation on the Lady Trojans, 15-13. Michaela Callis will check in now for Ashley Thornock, as Michaela Callis will check in to serve. Michaela Callis doing a great job serving for the Lady Red Devils. Now, the officials' timeout, and we'll keep it right here doing this officials' timeout. Well, the first couple of sets, it was tied on several different occasions. No ties in this set as of yet. First set tied at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 16, and 17. Only 3 ties in the second set at 1, 2, and 3 before the Lady Trojans ran away with it. And then set number 3 hasn't been tied on any occasion, at least to this point. 15-13, the Lady Red Devils are working to stay in set number 3, so they don't have to go 5 games here. Now there's going to be a timeout called, and the officials will walk right back across the court and go to the scorer's table. So I guess we could take a timeout here. You're listening to the Big O Tires of Evanston presentation of Evanston Lady Red Devil Volleyball on the Big Dog in Country, KNYN 99.1 FM. And you can watch it live online at k-9radio.com.
When choosing a physical therapist, you want to choose the best.
You need to know that you have a choice. You can go where you want to spend your health care dollar and where you will get the best services.
Mark Brinkerhoff with Uinta Physical Therapy has been working with patients for over 25 years in his office and through home health programs.
We'll have, especially those that have come back from total hip or knee and shoulder surgeries or any orthopedic, neurologic, or even general aging populations.
Call Uinta Physical Therapy today, 307-783-8068. That's 783-8068.
We welcome you back as we return to the gymnasium at Riverton High School, where the 4A West Regionals being held. The 4A East Regionals over at Cheyenne East. And as we've got a minute or two, let's talk about what's going on over on the east side. In yesterday's action, East beat Sheridan in the first game, in the first match anyway, to advance. South beat Laramie to advance to play against East. Sheridan went to the losers bracket, as did Laramie. Laramie went on in the losers bracket to win. They won last night at 8:30 against South, so Laramie, the 4th seed going into today's action, East the 3rd seed. And the 1st seed, of course, is Campbell County. They're facing Laramie as we speak. East will take on Cheyenne Central later in the day at 12 noon, about when we get our second broadcast underway. That's going to drop out on the seed by the Lady Red Devils. 15-14 now on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. 16-14. Squeaky, don't have a fast finger. 16-14 for the Lady Trojans on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Kimberly Derrick, Allie Barker. And it's going to go off of Udo, and that'll be a point for the Lady Red Devils. 16-15. Lady Red Devils working hard to stay in set number 3. Addie Gerd back to serve. She'll wind her up. It's going to be played there by Rachel Frankie. Redmond can't get up over the top. That'll be a point for the Lady Red Devils, and now we're tied at 16 here in the 3rd set. first tie of this set. Here's Annie Gill with the serve to Erdahl. Kept in the air by Frankie. Put up over the top by Fretland. And now it's Allie Barker. Barker returns it right back to the Lady Trojans. And the Lady Trojans lay it down in front of Michaela Callis. And they'll score a point, 17-16 for the Lady Trojans on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Rachel Frankie to serve for the Lady Trojans. Serve goes to Michaela Callis, to Kimberly Derrick, to Haley O'Neill. It's returned right back to the Lady Trojans. Kept in the air over there by Frankie. There's a good game by Fretland. It's going to go down over the point for the Lady Red Devils. But that ball is traveling pretty fast. That trajectory going to benefit the Lady Red Devils at the point. Tied at 17. Hunter Tchaikovsky to freeze. Checks in to serve for the Lady Red Devils. It's going to be played by Erdahl on the back row. Now it's got dropped in front of the defense. Right by another point by the Lady Red Devils as Mary Fretland couldn't make a play on it. Now Coach Jeff Barker wants a timeout. Now the Red Devils lead at 10-17 on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll take the timeout. You're listening to the Big Tower of Evanston presentation of Evanston Lady Red Devil Volleyball on the Big Dog in Country KNYN 99.1 FM. And watch it live online at K-9radio.com.
The Weight of the Nation is a 4-part documentary series focusing on families and individuals struggling with obesity. This educational series will be held at the UNFOC's #1 Education Center. Part 1 will run on October 9th, Consequences. Part 2 on October 23rd, Choices. Part 3 on November 6th, Children in Crisis. And Part 4 on November 20th, Challenges. Come and learn what you can do to combat this national crisis in our community. Register today at 307-789-5742.
Going back to the action here in the third set, Evanston takes the 1-point lead at 18-17 on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Right there by Frankie. Fretland returns it right back to the Lady Red Devils as it dances off the top of the net. Here's Derrick returning it right back to the Lady Trojans. Fretland dug out well there by Annie Gill. Over to Allie Barker. There's another point going to be scored by the Lady Red Devils. They go up by 2, 19-17 on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. And Henry Tchaikovsky the freeze to serve it again for the Lady Red Devils. Kept in the air there by Frankie. And ricochets around. That'll be a point for the Lady Trojans, 19-18 for the Lady Red Devils on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Back to serve is going to be Sophia Huff. Oh, excuse me, that's Olivia Lamy. Here's Haley O'Neill with the soft touch. Returned right back to the Lady Red Devils. Kimberly Derrick sets up Allie Barker. That's going to be a point for the Lady Red Devils. Now up 20-18 on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. See the Riverton coach down there scouting out both of these teams because they could be possible opponents later on. Allie Barker with serve. Returned right back to the Lady Red Devils following the serve. Haley O'Neill. Frankie keeps it in the air and it's returned right back to the Lady Red Devils. Kept in the air by Kimberly Derrick. Now, that drops one down. Right behind Mary Fretland. That'll be a point for the Lady Red Devils who are up now 21-18. So they came from behind, tied it up at 16 and 17, and now lead it. And then it's going to hit the antenna on the far side. 22-18 now. And Coach Jeff Barker wants a timeout, so he's going to take one. We welcome you to the 4A West Regional Volleyball Tournament. Mark Ainsworth here with the play-by-play action, and Val Cook with the camera work. Appreciate your text messages and your comments. Keep them coming our way. As the Lady Red Devils lead the Lady Trojans 22-18 on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard as we work in set 3. Lady Trojans right back out there ready to go. It's going to be Rachel Frankie, Emily Erdahl, Alyssa Earl, Jariah Davis, and Kristen Frankie. Allie Barker to serve. Erdahl keeps it in the air following the serve. Jariah Davis with the soft touch up over the top. Lady Red Devils can't make a play on it. 22-19 now for the Lady Red Devils on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. Now Heather Galovich in to serve, the 5'7" senior. Galovich to serve it. Played there by Allie Barker following the serve. Ashley Thornock attempts to kill and is returned right back over to the Lady Trojans. There's Erdahl returning it right back to the Lady Red Devils. Haley O'Neill keeps it in the air. Jariah Davis now will knock one down for the Lady Trojans. 22-20 here in the third set on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. And Heather Galovich to serve again for the Lady Trojans. Galovich with the serve, played there by Hunter Jakowski to Freeze. Kept in the air there by Jariah Davis. Popped back to the Lady Red Devils. Haley O'Neill will now put it over the net. Played there by Rachel Frankie. Jariah Davis returns it. It's going to go right back in the back row to the Lady Red Devils. Ashley Thornock with the soft touch. It's going to go back to the Lady Red Devils. Haley O'Neill returns it right back to the Lady Trojans. There's Erdahl, played there by Allie Barker. Derrick up over the top. Played by Frankie, goes to Annie Gill, to Kimberly Derrick. There's Ashley Thornock on the far side. She'll knock it down. That'll be a 23-20 lead now for the Lady Red Devils on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. Haley O'Neill will serve for the Lady Red Devils. It's going to go to the back row, and Rachel Frankie. Sophia Huff keeps it in the air, and it's returned to the Lady Red Devils. Hunter Jakowski de Vries gets it right back to the Lady Trojans. Erdahl knocks it down. That'll be a point for the Lady Trojans. Just inside the line in that back corner. 23-21. The Lady Red Devils still lead it. Emily Erdahl back to serve for the Lady Trojans. Erdahl serves away. Played well on the back row there by Allie Barker. To Ashley Thornock. Knocked down, and that'll be a point for the Lady Red Devils. 24-21 on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. Set point for the Lady Red Devils, and Kimberly Derrick back to serve. Derrick stands on the service line. It's going to go to Alyssa Earl. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be touched, though, by the Lady Red Devils. 24-22. Still set point for the Lady Red Devils as Alyssa Earl goes back to serve. Annie Gill to Barker to Thornock. And that's going to be the win for the Lady Red Devils. They win the second set, 25-22. So the Lady Red Devils lead it 2-1 going in set number 4. And we'll take a timeout. You're listening to the Big O Tire of Evanston presentation of Evanston Lady Red Devil Volleyball on the Big Dog in Country KNYN 99.1 FM and online at k-9radio.com.
Find out how Chevy trucks stack up against all of the other major brand name trucks in their class. Confirm what you know or surprise yourself. Just log on to CastleRockChevy.com. Right now you can drive any new Chevy truck off the lot for just 1% over factory invoice OAC, and ask about other rebates and offers that apply.
We're Castle Rock.
Like us on Facebook, Castle Rock Chevy in Evanston, CastleRockChevy.com.
This time of year, the weather can change from minute to minute. The team at Plains Pipeline encourages you to focus on safe driving. Slow down. Look for children who may be walking to or from school. Make sure you have supplies in your car like a blanket, water, and emergency food in case of road closures or unexpected storms. Plains Pipeline LP of Evanston also reminds you to always call 811 at least 2 business days before you dig. It's the law. Plus, it could save your life.
Back to the action we go. The Lady Red Devils win set number 3, 22-25 over the Kelly-Watch Lady Trojans. So the Lady Red Devils win the first set 20-25. Lady Trojans come back to win set number 2, 25-15. And the Lady Red Devils win set number 3, 25-22 as we go into set 4 of this matchup. And back to serve is going to be Galovich as we get set 4 underway. Galovich standing on the service line for the Lady Trojans. And then Galovich to serve it away with the first serve on the Escalade Sport Tech in Evanston. Get noticed. First serve. Galovich will work the power of the cross. It's going to go to Allie Barker to Kimberly Derrick. To Haley O'Neill. Oh, she's too close to the net, and it's going to go right into the net. So that gives the early 1-0 lead to the Lady Trojans. Galovich back on the service line for the Lady Trojans. 1-0 the lead for the Lady Trojans in set number 4. Derrick to Barker, and it's going to go into the net. So a couple of mistakes early on leads to the 2 points for the Lady Trojans as the Red Devils hit the ball into the net. Galovich to serve once again. She winds up, gives it a whack. It's going to go to Haley O'Neill to Kimberly Derrick. Derrick gets it to the Lady Trojans. There's Jariah Davis, kept in the air by Kimberly Derrick. There's Allie Barker and Jariah Davis, and it's returned right back to the Lady Red Devils. Here's Haley O'Neill, hits it too deep, and that'll be another point for the Lady Trojans as we work in set 4. Lady Trojans leading it 4-0 on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. We welcome you to the action. Here's Davis, returns it right back to the Lady Red Devils. Allie Barker up over the top, dug out there by Erdahl. Erdahl can't get it up over the double block. There's Kimberly Derrick and Haley O'Neill. Now 3-1 for the Lady Trojans on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. There's the serve by Allie Barker. Galovich to Davis. Davis is going to hit it out of play. That'll be a 3-2 lead now for the Lady Trojans here in the 4th set. Allie Barker. Barker with the serve, played there by Alyssa Earl. There's Sophia Hoff, kept in the air by Annie Gill, but it's going to go out of play. That'll be a point for the Lady Trojans. Now Erdahl to check out. 4-2 the lead for the Lady Trojans on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. Trojans to serve the Red Devils. It's going to go to Allie Barker to Kimberly Derrick. Derrick lays one down. That'll be a point for the Lady Red Devils. A 4-3 lead now for the Lady Trojans on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. Served by Haley O'Neill. O'Neill now goes to Frankie, and she'll hit it deep, and that'll be another point for the Lady Red Devils. Tied up at 4 in this 4th set. And Haley O'Neill will serve again. Close to Erdahl. Returned right back to the Lady Red Devils. Kimberly Derrick keeps it in the air. Ashley Thornock returns it right back to the Lady Trojans. Right back over to the Lady Red Devils. Kept in the air by Thornock. It's going to go out of play on the far side. That'll be a point for the Lady Trojans, who are up now 5-4 on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. Alyssa Earl to serve now for the Lady Wolverines. Now there's a question. Tara Lawler out on the court, wanted talking to the net official up there. Alyssa Earl with the serve. Going to Annie Gill to Kimberly Derrick. Sets up Ashley Thornock. Thornock finishes off that attack attempt for a point for the Red Devils. 5-5 on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. Kimberly Derrick now to serve as for the Lady Red Devils. Brinkerhoff in, Hunter Jakowski to freeze out, and Kimberly Derrick to serve. It's going to be played by Ertl on the back row. Olivia Lamy returns it right back to the Lady Red Devils. Now Thornock hits it into the net. That'll be a point for the Lady Trojans. Back and forth it goes in set number 4, 6-5. Now for the Lady Trojans on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. Here's the serve by Frankie to Derrick to Thornock. There's the double block. It's going to drop in for the point for the Lady Trojans by that much. 6-5, 7-5 now for the Lady Trojans on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. Kristen Frankie will serve again. It's going to Annie Gill. Derrick sets up Frakes. Dropped in. That'll be a point for the Lady Red Devils. Soft touch up over the top of the net for Sarah Frakes. Nonetheless, it'll score a point for the Lady Red Devils, 7-6 for the Lady Trojans on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. Michaela Callis will serve it. It's going to be played by Ertl on the back row. Olivia Lamy returns it right back. It's going to fall out of play, and that'll be a point for the Lady Trojans. Working in set number 4, 8-6 the lead. That'd be great if Evanston could wrap it up in 4 and not have to go to set number 5. We'll see what happens. Rachel Frankie will serve it. It's going to go to Annie Gill, now to Kimberly Derrick. Allie Barker returns it right back to the Lady Trojans. Kept in the air and returned right back to the Lady Red Devils. On the floor for a point, Molly Fretland, the sophomore at 5'10", will knock it down. 9-6, and here go the Lady Trojans again. Rachel Frankie back at the service line. Will serve it again. Frankie will return it over the net. It's going to go to Gill to Frakes. Frakes pops it up over the top. It's going to go to Frankie, to Olivia Lamy, and she can't make the play on it. That'll be a 9-7 score for the Lady Trojans on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. The Natrona Riverton matchup coming up for you next. And we'll have it for you on our station's website, k-9radio.com. Oh, Brinkerhoff chased the ball down on the backcourt, couldn't quite get to it. That'll be a point for the Lady Trojans. 10-7 the lead now for the Lady Trojans on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. Here's the Red Devils. There's Allie Barker, and it's going to ricochet around. And it's going to go dropping to Michaela Callis. Callis keeps it in the air and returns it right back to the Lady Trojans. Ertl pops it across the net. Brinkerhoff to Barker, and that's going to ricochet out. That'll be a point for the Lady Red Devils. 10-8, the Lady Red Devils keeping it close. This one's been tied at 4 and 5. And Henry Jakowski DeFries will serve. Talissa Earl. Fretland can't get it over the net. Now it's going to be a violation on the Lady Trojans. That'll be a point for the Lady Red Devils. 10-9 now on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard for the Kelly Walsh Lady Trojans. Hunter Jakowski to freeze. To serve once again. Erdahl now to Davis, and Davis drops one in. That'll be a point for the Lady Trojans. 11-9. The Lady Trojans up by 2. Kristen Frankie out, as is Fetland. And back to serve is going to be Heather Galovich. Serves away. It's going to go to Hunter Jakowski to freeze, to Kimberly Derrick, to Allie Barker, and that's going to go out of play, and that'll be a point for the Lady Trojans. They go up 12-9. Galovich will serve it again for the Lady Trojans. Galovich. Line drives it over the net. Goes to the Lady Red Devils. Haley O'Neill will return it to the Lady Trojans. Jiraiya Davis up high, and that'll be a point for the Lady Trojans as it goes deep, and 13-9 now the lead for the Lady Trojans in this fourth set on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Galovich doing her damage there at the service line. Annie Gill pops it right back over the top, but Jiraiya Davis is there to knock it down. That'll be another point for the Lady Trojans. Lady Red Devils want a timeout, so we'll take one too. You're listening to the Big O Tire of Evanston presentation of Evanston Lady Red Devil Volleyball on the Big Dog in Country KNYN 99.1 FM and online at k-9radio.com.
It doesn't matter how large or small your business is. When considering copiers, fax machines, scanners, and other office equipment, call Mountain West Business Solutions first. George Wynn, CEO at Evanston Regional Hospital, had this to say.
With Mountain West Business Solutions, the copiers that we have now, they're very reliable machines. They've done a great job for us, and the rare times when they do have a malfunction, Randy and his people are in here quickly, and they come and service the machines very efficiently. We're very grateful to have Randy Barker and Mountain West Business Solutions as our business partners.
Call Mountain West Business Solutions, a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925.
Back to the action we go. 14-9 now the lead for the Lady Trojans. Lady Red Devils were down in set number 3, but come back to win. Let's see if they can work themselves back into set 4. Gill to Derek. Great play there and return right back to the Lady Trojans. Set up to Jiraiya Davis. She pounds it out. That'll be a point for the Lady Red Devils. Now 14-10 for the Lady Trojans on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Here's Davis. She looked like she was going to approach the net, but just returned it right back to the Lady Red Devils. Galovich to Erdo. Dug out well on the back row there by Ali Barker. Derek keeps it in the air and it's returned right back to the Lady Trojans by Haley O'Neill. Erdo now will knock it down as Jiraiya Davis kind of faked the Lady Red Devils approaching the net in the center. 15-10 now for the Lady Trojans on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Lady Trojans to serve the Lady Red Devils. Down into the lineup now for the Lady Red Devils. She'll keep it in the air. Here's Haley O'Neill to knock one down. That'll be a point for the Lady Red Devils. 15-11 now for the Lady Trojans on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard as we work in set number 4. The Lady Red Devils want to defend their regional championship. They'll have to get by Kelly Walsh first. Haley O'Neill back to serve. Going to go to Erdo. Kept in the air by Galovich to Davis. Return back to Lady Red Devils. Hornets going to knock it down into a point for the Lady Red Devils. 15-12. Lady Red Devils might have been down, but they're certainly not out. 15-12 now for the Lady Trojans on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Haley O'Neill with the serve. And there's the one that's going to be kept in the air by Hornock and returned right back to the Lady Trojans. And it's going to be returned back to the Lady Red Devils. Haley O'Neill plays it to Kimberly Derrick. Derrick gets the score for the Lady Red Devils. And 15-13 now for the Lady Trojans. You can tell the Lady Red Devils are excited to be here today. There's one that's going to go back, and it's 15-14 now. That one goes in the backcourt all the way back. 15-14, and there's Haley O'Neill. And the timeout going to be called by the Lady Trojans. So we'll take a timeout. You're listening to the Big O Tire presentation of Evanston Lady Red Devil Volleyball on the Big Dog in Country KNYN 99.1 FM. And online, you can watch it at k-9radio.com.
Here's a question for you. How do you feel about your smile? Are there things about it you wish you could change? Maybe you can. At Bear River Dental, we want to see your smile, and our unique services can help you get the smile you've always wanted. So be happy. Your perfect smile is just around the corner. Come see us today for your free smile consultation, only at Bear River Dental.
Haley O'Neill back to serve 15-14 for the Lady Trojans. O'Neill's serve banged across the net. It's going to go on the back court.
For the Lady Red Devils. And they tie it up at 15 here in the fourth set. Now Haley O'Neill back on the service line to serve away for the Lady Red Devils. Played there by Frankie, set up by Galovich.
Frankie hits it deep, and that's going to be another point for the Lady Red Devils. They go up by 1, 16-15 on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. Here now is Haley O'Neill with the serve again. There's the big double block on the Frankie attempt, returned right back to the Lady Trojans. Galovich, and it's going to be another point for the Lady Red Devils as it ricochets around on the Kelly Walsh side of the net. 17-15. Now Haley O'Neill being a little devil there back at the service line. Going to be kept in the air by Frankie following the serve to Erdo. Back to Frankie. Kept in the air by Ashley Thornock to Kimberly Derrick. Thornock tipped it across. And a point scored by the Lady Red Devils. And they go up 18-15 on a line violation by the Lady Trojans. And wowee, I don't think the Lady Trojans has seen a team like this. The Lady Red Devils are playing possessed here this afternoon. This one's been tied at 4, 5, and 15, so it's been tied on 3 different occasions. And Coach Jeff Barkel has his team over there in their huddle by their bench. Evanston wins the first set, 20-25. Kelly Walsh comes back and wins the second set, 25-15. Evanston wins the third set, 22-25. And they have the lead in the fourth set, 18-15 on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. And Haley O'Neill back on the service line with the Lady Red Devils leading by 3. Oh, and it's not going to get up over the top. It's going to hit the net. That'll be a point for the Lady Trojans. 18-16 now as Alyssa Earl goes back to serve for the Lady Trojans. It's going to go to Annie Gill to Kimberly Derrick. Ashley Thornock now bangs it across and is kept in the air by the Lady Trojans and returned right back to the Lady Red Devils. Derrick now to Frakes. It's going to go right back to the Lady Red Devils. Ashley Thornock tried to keep it in the air. Allie Barker can't make a play on it. And the Lady Trojans score the point, 18-17. Well, just moments ago, the Lady Red Devils up by 3. Now they're only up by 1. 18-17 on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. Earl with the serve to Kimberly Derrick. Here's Ashley Thornock. She'll lay down the kill. That'll be a 19-17 lead for the Lady Red Devils on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. And Derrick will be at the service line. Derrick with the serve. Alyssa Earl plays it on the back line, and it's returned to the Lady Red Devils. Kept in the air, and Frakes knocks it up over the top. Oh, it's going to be a carry on Frakes, and that'll be a point for the Lady Trojans. The Lady Red Devils still lead it, 19-18 on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. Serves away. Kept in the air, and Brinkerhoff returned it right back to the Lady Trojans. Going to pop up over the top of the net, back to the Lady Red Devils. There's Derrick. And it's going to be returned to the Lady Trojans. Just back and forth it goes. Thornock keeps it in the air. Derrick sets up Ashley Thornock. There's the double block. Returned right back to the Lady Trojans. Allie Barker plays it on the back line. Now there's Thornock again working up over the top of that double block, but the Lady Trojans Keep it in the air. Up over the top it's going to go. Kimberly Derrick returns it. Olivia Lamy keeps it in the air. And it's returned right back to the Lady Red Devils. And on the floor it goes. And we're tied up at 19 apiece. It's been tied at 4, 5, 15, and 19. Brene Sanders will substitute for the Lady Red Devils. Kristen Frankie will serve for the Lady Trojans once again. To Annie Gill on the back row. To Kimberly Derrick. To Brene Sanders. Sanders returns it right back to the Lady Trojans. Olivia Lamy attempts the kill, but it's dug out well by Allie Barker. Oh boy, there's the double block that works out for the Lady Trojans. And they go up 20 to 19. Both these teams fighting for their lives out there on the court. 20 to 19 for the Lady Trojans on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. Frankie with the serve to Annie Gill. It's going to go into the net. Not an opportunity for the Lady Red Devils to make a play on it. 21-19 on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard for the Lady Trojans. Frankie to serve. Played by Annie Gill to Kimberly Derrick to Ashley Thornock. Kept in the air by Frankie. There's Lamy. She'll knock it down for the Lady Trojans. 22-19 the lead now for the Lady Trojans on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. You're listening to the Big Oak Tire of Evanston presentation of Evanston Lady Red Devil Volleyball on the Big Dog in Country KNYN 99.1 FM and online at k-9radio.com.
When it comes to physical therapy, treating the cause is more important than treating the symptom. Physical therapist Mark Brinkerhoff with Uinta Physical Therapy shares his philosophy.
Our understanding and our belief is that you got to treat the cause, to treat the symptoms, and treat the compensations. And if you do that, you get better faster, you have a good result, and you'll have things that you can self-manage and take care of yourself, and you won't have the problem come back.
Don't treat the symptoms, treat the cause. Uinta Physical Therapy, 783-8068, 783-8068.
22-19 the lead for the Lady Trojans on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. So the Lady Red Devils took a timeout. Here's the serve to the Lady Red Devils. Oh, Sanders can't get it up over the top. And Laura Brinkerhoff will come in for Brene Sanders. 23-19 now for the Lady Trojans. It's going to go up over the top to Thornock. Thornock now will try to attempt to knock it down, and she does. It goes out of play. 23-20 now for the Lady Trojans on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. Working in set 4. Makayla Callis will serve. Callis serves away. It's going to go to Erdahl. Return right back to the Lady Red Devils, kept in the air. Allie Barker has a point scored by the Lady Red Devils. 23-21 for the Lady Trojans on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. And it's going to go back to Makayla Callis. She'll serve for the Lady Red Devils. Serves away by Callis. Played there by Alyssa Earl. Now to Rachel, to Olivia Lamy. Derek will try to set somebody up. It's going to be set up, and Allie Barker will return it right back to the Lady Trojans. It's going to pop up over the top. There's Annie Gill to return it to the Lady Trojans. She lays that out to get that one over the top. And Allie Barker can't keep it in the air. 24-21 for the Lady Trojans. Set point for the Lady Trojans. And Rachel Frankie will be back to serve for the Lady Trojans. Serve's going to go to Annie Gill, kept in the air by Derek. Franks returns it right back to the Lady Trojans. Lamy knocks it down, and the Lady Trojans get the win in set 4 by the score of 25-21 on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. So that's it for the fourth set, and we're going to set number 5. You're listening to the Big O Tire of Evanston presentation of Evanston Lady Red Devil Volleyball on the Big Dog in Country KNYN 99.1 FM and online at k-9radio.com.
Long lines and slow traffic. Gas prices on the rise? Save yourself a trip to the big city by stopping first at Cowboy Motor Company. You no longer have to get out of Dodge to find the best deals on vehicles. Cowboy Motor Company has them in stock. Expanding inventory and plenty of money available for lending, you can now get into Dodge at Cowboy Motor Company. Strength, honesty, and integrity. The Cowboy Way. Cowboy Motor Company, 100 Wasatch Road in Evanston.
With Wells Fargo Mobile Deposit, you can deposit a check virtually anytime, anywhere.
You can do it in a coffee shop without spilling a drop. Done.
You can do it while listening to music without missing a beat. Done.
Deposit checks quickly and securely using your smartphone.
You can even do it while you're reading a radio commercial. Done.
On your phone, online, on the go. Wells Fargo makes it easy to get banking done. Wells Fargo. Together we'll go far. Availability may be affected by your mobile device and carrier. Wells Fargo Bank N.A., member FDIC.
All right, so the fourth set won by the Kelly Watts Lady Trojans, 25-21. So we're tied up at 2 sets apiece. Going to the fifth set. First set won by the Lady Red Devils, 20-25. Second set won by the Lady Trojans, 25-15. Third set won by the Lady Red Devils, 25-22. First set won by the Kelly Watts Lady Trojans, 25-21. So it's Evanston's turn to win a set here. When the race gone so far anyway. Every other set, each one of these teams have won. Time for the Lady Red Devils to step up as we're going to 15 in set number 5. The Lady Trojans back out and ready to go. Alyssa Earl, Rachel Frankie, Jeriah Davis, Sophia Huff, also Emily Erno, and Hannah Donovich will serve it to get the fifth set underway. Lady Red Devils have to win this one to get into that regional championship game, and this possibly could be anyway. They need to get it done here in the fifth set. Lady Red Devils still over on their side of the court in the header. Now they're out on the court. Here we go with set number 5. Can't afford to get behind in the fifth set because it's only the 15. The floor officials checking the rotations for the Evanston Lady Red Devils. Coach Tim Howard over there directing things for the Lady Red Devils, at least as they come back on the floor. Not really coach, but Tim Howard over there. A volunteer coach, right? Coach. Galovich to serve. Line drive to the top of the net, kept in there by the Lady Red Devils over the net by Thornock. Here's Galovich to Erdo, and it's going to be right back to the Lady Trojans, and first point scored by the Lady Red Devils, 1-0. For the Lady Red Devils on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. As we go on to set 5. Haley O'Neill will serve now for the Lady Red Devils. O'Neill's serve played there by the Lady Trojans. Right back is going to go to the Lady Red Devils. Ashley Thornock puts it into the net. So set 5, we're tied at 1. One early on in set number 5 with the Riverton-Natrona matchup coming up. Derek puts it over the net, kept in the air, and Jeriah Davis returns it right back to the Lady Red Devils. Derek sets up Ashley Thornock on the far side, kept in the air by Rachel Frankie. Frankie bangs it deep, And that's going to be a point for the Lady Red Devils. Now up 2-1 on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Kimberly Derrick will serve for the Lady Red Devils. Derrick serves across the net. Played there by the Lady Trojans. And there's the big kill by Rachel Frankie. And it's tied up at 2. Set 5 going to 15. They're battling for it all right here. There's the serve. It's going to drop in for the service ace by Alyssa Earl. Ashley Thornock thought it was going to go deep, but it drops in the back corner for a point for the Lady Trojans, who go up 3-2 on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. Going to pop across the net to Derrick, to Thornock. Thornock will return it to the Lady Trojans. Olivia Lamy up high. There's Derrick. Now to Brinkerhoff. Brinkerhoff will finish off that attack with the point scored for the Evanston Lady Red Devils. Tied now at 3 apiece in set number 5. Your first serve, of course, being brought to you by Escalante's Boutique. Get notice. There's one that's going to go up over the top of the net. That'll be a point for the Lady Trojans. Now 4-3 on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard for the Lady Trojans. Sophia Huff checks out along with Heather Galovich. Kristen Frankie with the serve. Derrick keeps it in the air. Allie Barker returns it right back to the Lady Trojans. Rachel Frankie returns it right back to the Lady Red Devils. Allie Barker returns it right back to the Lady Trojans. Over the net it's going to go. Right back to the Lady Red Devils. Barker back to the Lady Trojans. Olivia Lamy will score the point there. 5-3 the lead here for the Lady Trojans in the 5th set. Kristen Frankie to serve. Oh, and Callis has it knocked far out. And a 6-3 lead for the Lady Trojans. This one's only 15, and the Lady Red Devils want a timeout. You are listening to the Big O Tire presentation of Evanston Lady Red Devil Volleyball on the Big Dog in Country, KNYN 99.1 FM. And you can watch it live online at k-9radio.com.
It's time for the pre-winter checkup special.
Big O Tires, we go the extra mile, revving up the service to make you smile. We're in the business of customer pleasing, all the right service for all the right reasons.
Receive an oil change, 22-point inspection, brake check, and tire rotation for just $59.99.
Extra miles, the way we go, we got you covered at Big O.
Big O Tires in Evanston, 607 Cheyenne Drive.
6-3 the lead for the Lady Trojans here in the 5th set on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. Both teams back out and ready to go right back to work here in this 5th set. Coming up, Natrona and Riverton. We'll have that game on the website only, at k-9radio.com. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, and the Trojans score again. And lead it 7-3 on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. Rachel Frankie to serve it again for the Lady Trojans. So it's going to go into the net. That'll be a point for the Lady Red Devils. That's a service error on Kristen Frankie of the Lady Trojans. 7-4 the lead now for the Lady Trojans on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard. Serves away. It's going to drop out of bounds. That'll be a point for the Lady Red Devils. 7-5 now on the Uinta Physical Therapy scoreboard for the Lady Trojans. Annie Gill knocks it across the net. It's going to go to Erdahl, to Frankie. And there's Fretland to knock it home. Score a point for the Lady Trojans. 8-5, and the Lady Red Devils playing tough. Ball's going to roll back to Rachel Frankie as she'll have the opportunity to serve for the Lady Trojans as we work in the 5th set. Frankie's serve goes to Callis on the back row. Now Haley O'Neill. Oh, it's going to go into the net. And a 9-5 lead for the Lady Trojans on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. There's the serve. Kept in the air there by Derek, but the Lady Red Devils can't get it to go over the top of the net. And another timeout's going to be called. 10-5 the lead for the Lady Trojans on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to the Big O Tire presentation of Evanston Lady Red Devil Volleyball on the Big Dog in Country, KNYN 99.1 FM, and online at k-9radio.com.
When we say Chad's can fix it, we mean Chad's can fix it. When your vehicle needs to be repaired or serviced, Chad's Automotive is the best place to take it. With over 20 years in the business, Chad has the experience you want your mechanic to have. At Chad's Automotive, repairs are done right the first time. Don't trust your vehicle to just anyone. Stop on by Chad's Automotive in Evanston. They can fix it. Call today for an appointment at 307-789-8263. That's Chad's Automotive, 789-8263.
10-5 for the Lady Trojans in this 5th set on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Frankie with the serve, kept in the air by Callis, played by Kim Derrick. Allie Barker returns it right back to the Lady Trojans. Lamy keeps it in the air. Frankie returns it right back to the Lady Red Devils. There's Derrick to Benet Sanders, kept in the air by Frankie. Frankie to Frankie. Fretland tries to carry it return by the Lady Red Devils to the Lady Trojans. Olivia Lamy keeps it up over the top of the net. Allie Barker now returns it right back to the Lady Trojans. This one is going to fire out, but it's going to be touched by the Lady Red Devils. And 11-5 lead now for the Lady Trojans on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Rachel Frankie serving it up for the Lady Trojans. She serves up a wounded duck as it goes deep. 11-6 now for the Lady Trojans on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Hunter Jakowski the freeze now will serve. It's going to go to the back row. And there's laying down the big one on the far side is going to be Olivia Lamy. 12-6 now the lead for the Lady Trojans. 3 more points to the set victory for the Lady Trojans. And Olivia Lamy stands back on the service line. Callis checks out as Ashley Thurnock comes back in. And Olivia Lamy to serve. That's going into the net. Yeah, that'll be a point for the Lady Red Devils. Now Allie Barker will serve for the Lady Red Devils. Serves away. It's going to be played in the air. And it's going to be a point for the Lady Trojans as Jariah Davis gets credit for finishing that attack attempt. 13-7 for the Lady Trojans on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Back to serve is going to be Heather Galovich. Galovich back to serve. It's going to go to Hunter Jakowski to freeze to Ashley Thornock. She'll knock down and get a kill for the Lady Red Devils. 13-8. The Lady Red Devils have to work hard if they want to win this 5th set. Down 13-8 on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Haley O'Neill now to serve it for the Lady Red Devils. Line drives across the top of the net. It's going to be returned now to the Lady Trojans. Trojans with the volleyballers. Erdahl. Haley O'Neill plays it on the back row. Now there's Thornock. And the Lady Red Devils will score a point over on that far side. 13-9, and the Lady Red Devils are working on getting back into this set. Down by 4. Haley O'Neill is going to go on the back row. Kept in the air there by Galovich. Davis tips it over. Kept in the air by Thornock. Thornock's going to get it over the top of the double block. Another point scored by the Lady Red Devils. And the Lady Trojans want a timeout. So we'll take another timeout. You're listening to the Big O Tire of Evanston presentation of Evanston Lady Red Devil Volleyball on the Big Dog and Country KNYN 99.1 FM. And online, you can watch it at k-9radio.com.
This is Matthew Rex, owner of T-Bar S Body Shop and Technoglass of Evanston. We do free estimates on all makes and models of vehicles. We even do estimates on semis and motorhomes. We can do some work on motorcycles as well. Part of that estimating process will take care of all your insurance filing claim, take all the pain out of that process for you. Estimating process takes about 10 minutes, so it's very quick and easy. You don't need to take a whole lot of time out of your day to get them done. We guarantee all of our work. When we're working on your vehicle, we treat it just like we're working on our own vehicle, so you know that it's very well taken care of. You'll be happy you came to us.
Let T-Bar fix your car. T-Bar S Body Shop, Evanston, Wyoming.
We welcome you back as the Lady Trojans lead the Lady Red Devils 13-10, but the Lady Red Devils are working hard to stay in this fifth set. The Trojans are the only conference team to beat the Walsh Trojans this year. As Haley O'Neill will serve for the Lady Red Devils. Haley O'Neill standing back on the service line, awaiting her opportunity. Now Jeff Barkell over on the floor official talking to her. As Haley O'Neill will wind it up. It's going to be played there by Rachel Frankie. Galovich to Davis. Davis will knock it down. And the Lady Red Devils can't get it up over the top. That'll be a point for the Lady Trojans. They're at set and match point now at 14-10 on the Winter Physical Therapy scoreboard. Trojans serving the Red Devils here in set number 5. Serves away. It's going to go to the Lady Red Devils. Thornock knocks it down, and the Lady Trojans win it by the score of 15-10. So the Lady Red Devils lose in the fifth set. 20-25, 25-15, 22-25, 25-21, and 15-10 the scores in this matchup. And the regional champion will be either McKinney and Riverton or Kelly Watch, as Kelly Watch beats Evanston. So the Evanston Lady Red Devils advance to play at 2 o'clock this afternoon. And the Kelly Watch Lady Trojans are playing the regional championship game this afternoon at 4. This has been Wyoming 4A West Regional Volleyball action. But we got to tell you first, this has been a production of Sports Broadcast of Old West Media Incorporated and Cook Brothers Broadcasting. No portion of this production can be used for rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media Incorporated. This has been Wyoming 4A West Regional Volleyball action live from Riverton, Wyoming. A presentation of Big O Tires of Evanston, Old West Media Incorporated, and Cook Brothers Broadcasting LLC are proud to be able to have brought you this special event made possible by our sponsors, including Cowboy Motor Company, Save a Horse, Buy from Cowboy, Big O Tires of Evanston, Winnebosse's #1 education center, Chad's Automotive, They Can Fix It, Uinta Physical Therapy, T-Bar S Body Shop and Technoglass, Mountain West Business Solutions, Castle Rock Chevrolet at CastleRockChevy.com, Bear River Dental, Wells Fargo Bank, Plains Pipeline LP of Evanston, Rocky Mountain Care, Simply the Best Care, and by Wyoming Dental Specialties. First serve of every set is being brought to you by Escalante's Boutique, Get Noticed, and the scoreboard by Mark Brinkerhoff at Uinta Physical Therapy. Find out how you can expose your business, service, or products across the state of Wyoming in future broadcasts by emailing knyn@k-9radio.com. Tell your friends they can catch an archived copy of this game at k-9radio.com. That's the number 9, k-9radio.com. Coming back in a few minutes with the Natrona-Riverton matchup for Cook Brothers Broadcasting and Old West Media. I'm Mark Hainsworth.